All right, everybody, it's time to make a video. Here we go. So today we're talking about the Game Awards. They happened yesterday, but because I'm in the UK, time zones, things are just horrible for that. So I'm waking up this morning and making a video ready for this evening, just talking about all the announcements that we saw at the Game Awards, talking very briefly about which game won. We all know what it is, but we'll talk about that very briefly and then just move on to all the announcements because that's what I'm kind of more interested in. I don't really care about all the other stuff. Like, I just care about what the announcements are actually going to be. So we've got a nice article here pulled up with all the announcements from the 2023 Game Awards. Just to say briefly that Baldur's Gate 3 did win this year. I think everybody expected it. It was just very, very, very big. A very big game that had a lot of impact. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, that game won. Cyberpunk did get an award for the best ongoing game and things, so I'm glad that they got something. And obviously, yeah, you guys can look all that up. But we want to talk about the actual announcements from the Game Awards because that's what I'm personally interested in. If you do enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also check out my links in the description below. There's lots of things you can come check out. There's Twitch streams and various stuff like that. So Capcom announced Monster Hunter Wilds coming in 2025, so that's a little way off, but cool, we'll look forward to that. Hideo Kojima officially reveals Xbox project. Now, they really didn't do much, as you can see, I'll just mute this, as you can see, it's pretty much just a load of, people talking with a door gradually opening and stuff. It's very interesting, kind of freaky. It looks to me like it's going to be some sort of, story horror game. If you don't know who Hideo Kojima is, obviously he's worked on games like Death Stranding and things like that. So he's always been a very popular thing for people. He's very liked within the gaming community, but he does make some very strange games. But he's actually working with Jordan Peele, who I personally absolutely love his films. He creates films like Us, if you haven't seen Us, or Get Out, which is another great film. If you haven't watched those, do check them out. And Nope as well is another good one. We're getting free God of War Ragnarok DLC, which is actually coming out literally next week, and this is like a roguelite genre. It's free. That's just amazing. I really expected Sony to charge something for something like this, but they're not, which is fantastic news. So I look forward to trying this out next week. We'll have a look into it. Maybe we'll make a video on it if it's worth it. Marvel's Blade is in development at Arcane. Now, yes, you might sort of think, oh, Arcane, well, Redfall, but no, this looks actually relatively decent. Again, it's I don't know, it looks very similar kind of art style and things, but just a cinematic trailer, so we won't know. Sega announced 5 new games, which are kind of a lot of remakes like Jet Set Radio, Streets of Rage, and of course Crazy Taxi, it's just insane to see those games kind of coming back. But dropping 5 games from Sega, that's kind of insane. Really interesting. Embark's The Finals is available now. If something, you're interested, this is on PC, of course. So if you're interested in that now, this one I'm actually very interested in. We didn't get a good look at this. I'll play the trailer. Let me just mute it. But this is for the developer of No Man's Sky, Hello Games, that's the company, and obviously No Man's Sky was a disaster at launch, and it's really fixed itself, sorted it out, people actually prefer it. If you go on Steam, it has better reviews than No Man's Sky, than Starfield, so people like this game now. It's had a lot of work put into it, but this is like a planet-sized game. Rather than doing a whole universe like they did with Infinite Planets, they have used procedural generation again. I know people hate that word because of games like Starfield, but they've used procedural generation and they've created one world, Earth-sized world. As you can see on screen, it's kind of like an MMO type game with lots of people in, obviously, and it's literally a full-sized world. And you can see in the background all these mountains and these great landscapes. So that is exciting. I'm actually interested for this one. Well, I don't know when it's actually going to release. There's no release date, but let's just skip to the end of this little clip here. And no, it doesn't say anything. So Final Fantasy 16 DLC announced. Great, cool. I don't play those games. I want to start playing them, but I personally haven't, so I need to start playing those. Rise of the Ronin. This is one I'm certainly interested in. This is obviously only on PlayStation, but this is coming March 22nd next year, which is great because next year's looking a bit bare bones compared to what we've had this year, but this looks awesome. So if you want to watch these trailers, do go on YouTube and find them. Skull and Bones got a release date reveal. This game, no one seems excited for now. I love pirate games, so I'm kind of I don't want to get too excited because I feel like I'm going to set myself up for disappointment. But Skull and Bones, I'm interested. I'm going to probably buy it and give it a go. I hope it just works at launch and it's a fun game that I can play for a while. At worst case, sorry. And then if at best case, I hope it's just a brilliant game, but I don't know. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage was the next game from the Life is Strange creator, Don't Nod. So this is another game, if you like these style of games from like Life is Strange. I personally haven't played many of them, so very story-based. See what you think of that. Dragon Ball got a proper reveal for Sparkling Zero, so if you're interested in that. Fortnite Rockets Racing gets a new trailer. Out tomorrow, apparently. Ori developer Moon Studios reveals No Rest for the Wicked, sorry. And this is actually coming to PC and PlayStation as well as just the Xbox consoles. It looks beautiful, as you can expect, and from this developer. It looks very, very interesting, very cool art style. Again, watch the trailers if you want to watch those type of games, but it looks like they're pushing themselves into a bit of a bigger game. BioWare Veterans revealed a new RPG. Sorry for all the audio there. This looked really, really interesting. A lot of combat. Again, do watch this if you're interested. Big Walk is the next game from Untitled Goose Game developer. Very, very strange games, but again, you might like that stuff. Kamuri is the first game. I'm going to not try and butcher that, but this one did look interesting. I watched this one early on in the video I watched, actually. Very gorgeous art style, really like cool way they've done things in this game. Again, a lot of these are cinematic trailers, so we're not seeing much yet. A lot of these aren't due out until 2025 or after. Some don't have any release dates, and some are due out in next year as well. So Dead by Daylight spin-off has been revealed, a full Jurassic Park survival game coming from Saber Interactive. That looked kind of cool, looked very good actually, but we'll have to see what movie games can be like. Visions of Mana revealed by Square Enix. Hellblade got a lengthy musical performance and trailer, so do go check that out on YouTube. I'm not going to play it here, but do go check it out because I can't copyright and stuff. They're remaking A Tale of Two Sons, so if you haven't played that, again, there's a remake coming, which I'm excited for because I can play that with my girlfriend. The former Payday developer reveals Den of Wolves, so again, check these out. Black Myth Wukong has a release date as well. Tales of Kenzura is coming in April 2024. This one looked interesting. Rise of the Golden Idol's been revealed. As Dusk Falls is coming to PS4 and PS5, which is always good. I think that did okay on Xbox. I don't know how it would do. I didn't actually play it, but I might try it. Last Sentinel revealed from Lightspeed LA. This one looked very good. Very, very, very good. A gorgeous looking game. Again, do go check it out for yourselves. Zenless Zone Zero is coming in 2024. Space Marine 2 is coming 2024. Mecha Breaks gets a flashy combat trailer. The First Descendant gets a summer 2024 release window. Exoborn, again, just have a read through, guys. I'm not necessarily going to go through everything because there was genuinely crazy amounts. You got to remember, this is like a 3-hour freaking presentation that they did. So Dead Cells Studio Motion Twin revealed Windblown. Now, I love Dead Cells, so this one is one for me that I'm very excited for because I absolutely love Dead Cells. Again, guys, have a look at all the things you're seeing on screen right now. There's so much stuff. There was new news for Suicide Squad, Ready or Not 1.0. Look at all this stuff. Like, this was all announced last night, and then StarCraft, like Stormgate, gets new gameplay trailer. So a lot of people that was it there. But a lot of people probably interested in this one and are getting hyped. I've seen actually people on my Discord friends list start going back and playing StarCraft again a little bit. So this is going to be interesting to see. But that was everything announced at the Game Awards. It was a big event. As you can see, there are a ton of games that have been announced. So it's exciting. I'm kind of happy about that because after this incredible year of gaming we've had, everything else in this year has been awful for me in my personal life, I must admit. But this year, the one thing that has been good is the games that have released. And going into 2024, it was kind of looking a little bit lackluster. There wasn't a lot that was announced and I was excited for. There's still not tons, and we'll get more stuff announced throughout the year, of course. That's how things work. But I'm a little bit more excited now that there's a few more games coming to check out, especially Rise of the Ronin is one I'm really looking forward to. That kind of, when I first saw that one, I was like, oh, that looks really interesting. And now we've got that March release date, which is huge. I hope that No Man's Sky developer Hello Games gets that Light No Fire. I hope that we see something to do with that a little bit more because it just looked really, really cool. So I'm excited for that one. But That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the Game Awards. Are you happy that Baldur's Gate won? Have you played Baldur's Gate? I haven't yet. It's on my list and backlog. There's tons of games to get through, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.